Hello everyone. In this session, let us discuss about the parallel combination of what? The cells or cells in parallel. The next title is parallel combination of cells. Which means we are taking the number of cells of what? Different EMF and different internal resistances, and will connect those number of cells in parallel, and we are going to determine equivalent EMF and equivalent internal resistance when the number of cells are connected in parallel here. So our aim is to determine equivalent EMF and equivalent internal resistance of number of cells when they are connected in parallel. As per examination is concerned, this content is one of the very important for 5 mark. So in the examination, generally the question will be asked like this: derive an expression for equivalent EMF and equivalent internal resistance when two cells are connected in parallel. So let us take an example of what? Two cells here. This is the first cell of EMF E1 and internal resistance what? R1. This is the second cell of EMF E2 and internal resistance what? R2. And these two cells are connected in parallel. These two cells are connected in parallel in such a way that their positive terminals are joined together and negative terminals are joined together. In general, these two cells are connected in parallel. The EMF of the first cell is E1. Its internal resistance is what? R1. EMF of second cell is E2 and its internal resistance is R2. When a number of cells are connected in parallel, if you measure potential difference or terminal potential difference of the cells when they are connected in parallel, all the cells are going to have the same terminal potential difference when they are connected in parallel. Concentrate on the sentence here. When a number of cells are connected in parallel, the terminal potential difference across each cells will be same. If you measure the potential difference across first cell, if you measure the potential difference across what? Second cell, of course both the cells are going to have same terminal potential difference, but current drawn from the cells will be different. I1 is a current drawn from what? The first cell. I2 is a current drawn from what? Second cell. Then the net current drawn from both the cells is given by I, and that I is further equals to I1 plus what? I2. What is the total current of number of cells which are connected in parallel? The total current drawn by the number of cells which are connected in parallel is equals to sum of the currents which are drawn from what? Individual cells here. That is, if I1 is a current drawn from first cell, I2 is a current drawn from what? Second cell, I is a total current when these two cells are connected in parallel. Further, that I should be equals to what? I should be equals to I1 plus I2. This is the condition for what? The parallel combination of what? The cells. I will call this as equation number 1 here. Okay. Two cells which are connected in parallel and they are combined to form what? The single cell and its EMF. The two cells combined to form single cell and its EMF is called what? Equivalent. Its internal resistance is what? R equivalent, and the net current drawn or the total current drawn from two cells which are connected in parallel is given by I here. Concentrate here. E equivalent is a total EMF of two cells which are connected in parallel. R equivalent is a total internal resistance when the two cells are connected in parallel. What is I? Total current drawn from the two cells which are connected in parallel. Our aim is to determine E equivalent value, R equivalent value. Even we are going to determine the value of I here. Therefore, I is equals to I1 plus I2. As I said you, the terminal potential difference across each cells will be same here. Will you recall the expression for the terminal potential difference? The terminal potential difference across first cell, which is equals to terminal potential difference across a second cell, which should be equals to what? E minus I into R. That is, terminal potential difference across first cell is equal to terminal potential difference across what? Second cell. Both the cells are going to have the same what? The same terminal potential difference. Or else, the terminal potential difference in general it is given by V is equals to what? E minus IR. This is the formula to calculate the terminal potential difference. If you transfer IR this side, IR is equals to what? E minus V, or else I is equals to what? E minus V divided by R. Current can be written in the form I is equals to E minus V divided by R. If I ask what is I1? What is I1? Current drawn from first cell. It is given by EMF of first cell minus terminal potential difference across first cell divided by internal resistance of what? First cell. How I can write? I1 can be written as E1 minus V by R1 and I2 can be written as E2 minus V by R2. So the current drawn from first cell, current drawn from second cell are given by the equation E1 minus V by R1 and E2 minus V by R2. Why we are using V in both the cases? Because two cells are connected in parallel. That's what the terminal potential difference across both the cells will be same. ಎರಡು ಸೆಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ EMF ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ. Therefore, current from first cell, current from second cell is written here. Now I will substitute this in equation number 1. If I substitute here, the total current I can be written as I1 plus I2. What is I1 here? E1 minus V by R1 plus what is I2? E2 minus V by R. Okay. Next I will take EMF terms one side separate and terminal potential difference term separately. Next I will write, how I can write now? I is equals to, first I will write EMF term E1 by R1. Okay. Next you can write one more term, no problem. E1 by R1 minus V by R1 plus what? E2 by R2 minus V by R2. In the next step, we will write EMF term separate and terminal potential difference term separate. EMF one kade barkodri, terminal potential difference term one side barkodri. I mean separately barkodri. What I can write? I is equals to E1 by R1, next E2 by R2. Therefore, what I can write? E1 by R1 plus what? E2 by R2. I left with minus V by R1 minus V by R2. You can take minus V common here. If you take minus V common, I can write this as what? 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Concentrate here. E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2. Next, between these two terms, I have taken minus V common. If we take minus V common, I can write this as 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Next you take LCM and simplify. Take LCM and simplify. You can take LCM and simplify. What is the LCM? R1 into R2. I can write this as E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by what? R1 by R2. Minus. Here also you can take LCM and simplify. What I can write? R2 plus R1 divided by what? R1 into R2. Okay. Next I will transfer minus V into R2 plus R1 divided by R1 R2 to LHS and I to the RHS. Okay, I will transfer this entire term to the LHS. What I can write now? V into, I can write this as R1 plus R2 divided by what? R1 R2, which is equals to, this is E1 by R2 plus E2 by R1 divided by what? R1 R2 minus I. Okay. Go on what it is referring the steps here. Next, I will maintain V as it is. You transfer entire this term to the RHS. So that R1 into R2 will goes to the numerator and R1 plus R2 will comes to the denominator. We keep this as it is. V equals to, I will transfer this entire term to the what? RHS. What I can write? I can write this as R1 R2 divided by what? R1 plus R2 into the bracket. Into the bracket, what I can write? E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 R2 minus I. I have transferred this term to the RHS now. Okay. Next, continue the steps. Okay, help me to write the next step here. Next is multiply this bracket with this term, or else you take R1 R2 in divided by R1 plus R2 inside the bracket. What I can write? V is equals to, if you take inside the bracket, R1 R2 will get cancelled with what? R1 R2 here. Therefore I can write this as E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by, if you take this term inside, R1 into R2 get cancelled with R1 into R2. Therefore I left with R1 plus R2 minus. This term is not only related to the first term inside the bracket, it is also related to the second term. It should be multiplied with the second term. What is the second term here? I multiplied by what? R1 R2 divided by what? R1 plus R2. You can call this as equation number 2 now. Further, equation 2 can be written as, it is of the form, the equation 2 is of the form V is equals, or else comparing with one of the standard equation. Which is the standard equation here? V equals to E equivalent minus I into R equivalent. This equation, that is equation 2, is of the form equation 3. What is equation 3? It is a terminal potential difference across equivalent cell. Then what is E equivalent? E equivalent is a total EMF when the two cells are connected in parallel. What is R equivalent? R equivalent is a total internal resistance when the two cells are connected in parallel. If we compare equation 2 and 3, in the place of V we have V here, but in the place of E equivalent we have. Therefore what I can write? E equivalent equals to what? E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by what? R1 plus R2. This is the value of E equivalent. I will call this as equation number 4. Okay. E equivalent minus I as it is. R equivalent. In the place of R equivalent, what we have? R equivalent is given by R1, R2 divided by R1 plus R2. You can call this as equation number 5. What are equation 4 and 5? Equation 4 and 5 are the equation 4 and 5 are the what? Equivalent EMF and equivalent internal resistance when what? The number of cells which are connected in parallel. When the number of cells are connected in parallel, the equivalent EMF and equivalent internal resistance can be calculated by making use of what? Equation 4 and equation 5. Then what is the total current here? What is the total current? How you are going to calculate the total current drawn from the number of cells which are connected in parallel? Total current is a total EMF divided by total internal resistance. Simply I can write this as I is equals to what? E equivalent divided by what? R equivalent is a total current. It is a total current drawn from the two cells which are connected in what? The parallel. The two cells which are connected in parallel. So this is how you are going to determine the equivalent EMF and equivalent internal resistance when the two cells are connected in parallel. Okay.